This is my nature book. It's made out of nature. Come on, let's draw. I've really enjoyed doing the past couple videos with you guys, and receiving so many suggestions for what to draw has just been astounding. I never expected this little series to take off, but I want to do something a little different this time. As much as I enjoy making these funny and entertaining, I'm really gonna step away from the comedy and tell you a little story. In May of 2012, I was living with my mom for the second time when we heard about a dog that had been dropped off somewhere up the road by a stop sign. We got into our golf cart and drove up the road, and we saw a little brown head pop out from behind the bushes. My mom asked if I thought he was friendly. I said, "Come here." And that dog flew across the road and landed in my lap. At that minute, he chose me, although it would be a few days until I chose him. As we got to know each other, I realized he was a very smart dog and very obedient. Even as a puppy, he was loyal to me. No matter what I was going through, in my highs and my lows, he didn't care as long as I was there with him. He didn't mind when I started dating my now wife and moved in with her and her dog. He didn't seem to mind too much when we adopted a third dog. When we brought our daughter home, he didn't really seem too interested. But at least he wasn't mean towards her. When the two other dogs got into big fights, he always stood to the side, neutral. But as the years went by, his brown fur slowly started turning white, his body falling apart in front of me. He was the best friend I could have asked for on 4 legs. I named him Meatloaf, and people always thought that was crazy until they got to know him. And then they realized that is the only name that fit his personality. In May of 2024, 12 years after I found him at the stop sign, I said goodbye. The way some animals can just find their way into your heart, it hurts when they're gone. And I don't recognize this world without them sometimes. I've lost a lot of animals in my life, but this one hurts the most. This one hits the hardest. I don't feel like my drawing does him justice, but drawing is one way I can cope with loss. My buddy may be gone, but he will never be forgotten. And for those who still have animals in their lives, please give them a big ol' hug for me, because I know they have a spot in your heart. Make them feel loved